right, Tomas, how did it just feel to get out there? Game action, first time in over a year and a half. What was the feel?
It felt great. Yeah, I was like super excited to come to go there and just play and enjoy it. Yeah, it was awesome. I wish it would be a better result, but I really enjoyed to be back.
How does that set you up for camp and everything coming up next?
I think just try to build the confidence, go day by day, and doing my best every single day would be the key to stay here as long as possible.
For you, was there any thinking or anything you talked to Jeff Glass about ahead of time? We jump into. I know we talked yesterday about not thinking about the knee, just getting out there. You just have to go play. But was there any thoughts in your head before you stepped out there?
No, not at all. I just wanted to go there and just show how I can play and do my best, and that was my biggest goal and concern.
Yeah, I mean, you had still some pretty good saves, stretching across left to right. How'd it feel just to be part of that? No worries about that knee and just feel like a normal goaltender to show what you wanted to show.
Oh, it felt like I'm back, finally, and it felt great to be in that game, and being part of that team. So I really enjoyed it. It was so much fun. Yeah.
Matt, you talked about what you wanted to clean up in your practice on Saturday. Did you see that here today? It certainly seemed like, especially in that second period, how heavily you guys outshot the Kings.
Felt a lot better team game-wise, 5 against 5. When you look at the big events at the game, there's a line change goal against. It's like you get one every once in a while in a preseason game. You see those come up, and they score on their power play. And then there's the unfortunate incident that with Suki in there, but much better team game. I think there's a lot for the guys that they can stand on as far as growth. Whenever you drop the puck, the objective is to win, so you feel like you fell short, but the guys certainly showed growth today.
It's been 17 months for Tomas to get in the net. What was it like just to see him, or just see him just do his thing, even for a little bit, forget the gaff, whatever it was, but it looked like he settled right back in.
Yeah, he did. I went up to him after the second period, and I said, I know what you're going to think about for the next few days, but just forget it. Those are the things that happen when you miss 17 months of hockey. He played a solid hockey game, and that's an easy fix. That's the he'll make a quick adjustment. That'll be over for the next time.
You got a sold-out crowd, over 3,000 some people here for a 1 p.m. Sunday game with NFL football going on. What does that say about what kind of fans you have here in Orange Country?
There was a time we were pressing in the second period, and the "Let's Go Ducks" chant just sort of started echoing through the building, and I think they were fueling the guys' energy into a huge push that we had through the second and most parts of the third. So it's great to have the fan support.
My last one, just you talk about how this Faceoff, this tournament is designed for the rookies to get them ready to go, tune up to go for training camp. Did you feel you accomplished that with this group?
There's always the empty feeling when you look at the scoreboard and they have more than you do, but I think the guys certainly showed growth. That's our objective today, is show change. We weren't happy with a lot of elements of our game. The first one, good, show change. And the areas we were targeting, I thought the guys executed pretty strongly on, and I think they're all more equipped to go do a great job now for Q and his staff as they're pushing towards making the Ducks.
Matt, hopefully I came a little bit late. Sorry if it's been asked before. How did you think Stan acquitted himself here in these two games? How did you from the back end whatsoever? He looks like someone that plays with a lot of confidence.
Stan plays with so much confidence, and that was something that I started to learn about him at the end of last season. He's a wonderful kid with tremendous upside. I think that what he's going to find as he keeps going through his North American journey, particularly as he's getting into camp and playing into the NHL games, things move quicker than they do in Sweden. Things move quicker than they do in the American League, and being able to use your confidence to play with some pace with the puck and a little bit more simply. We know what he can do when he gets it. There's some magic in there that you don't want to take off his stick, but I think he'll thrive through connected team play, which I think he'll get a chance to open up in the next week.
Obviously, Tomas had the moment that no goalie ever wants to have. But to see him back in the net there, obviously given through the recovery that he's in the rehab that he's had to do, what's that like to just see him back playing and active and all that?
It's a shot of life. I mean, for the San Diego Gulls, a couple years ago, he came in. I think he went 11-2 and 2 or something like that in his first chunk of games, and it's like, oh my gosh, he was a savior for a turnaround for our season, and it's obviously a huge loss when you don't have somebody like that. Coaching wise, I can't help but smile just seeing him in the net, and I was looking at him during the anthem and as the opening faceoff was going, and I'm just thankful that he's back in there with an opportunity to come in and compete.
We can talk about the systems. It felt like the one that was working the best over the past couple of games was the power play. Very effective. What did you like out of that unit over the course of this?
Yeah, you know what? The power play gets 2 in game 1, and they get another big one tonight. Found different ways to score through the power play. I thought the recoveries to be able to go win pucks back, to sustain zone time, those factored into goals. And then finding the middle of the rink, into Nico today. I know Tim gets rewarded with that one, but the way that the play broke down, the group looked dangerous a lot throughout these couple games, and it was certainly a highlight.
And Tim, as you said, a couple tip goals in this tournament. Very good at the net front presence, kind of his game. What do you see from Tim specifically with these games?
If you want to score, you usually got to go hang around the net front, and what a great example of that, with a tip goal, and today may have gone off a skate or something like that, but you go hang around there and pucks hit you and they go in, or you get a stick on them, you get a rebound, and I had the courage to stand there. Honestly, it was something we were missing team-wise for parts of the game through all of our shots, but I thought he showed well in these 2 games.
Coach, what are your overall takeaways from this whole camp and this entire tournament?
3 in the books now for me, so they're all a little bit different. The challenge is you want the kids to be able to go perform. You also want to give them enough, but not have them overthink, and you try to strike that balance. And so you teach a little defense at the beginning, and all of a sudden it's the offense that's the hole that we need to fill. So you go fix on some of that stuff, and this line change. It's just the beginning, And I think if we keep that type of a mindset, that's we're here to support these guys and in their efforts to go show the Ducks brass, staff, scouts, coaches, etc., what they can do. And if we take that mentality of letting them shine and try to help them along the way, I think it's the tournament sets up to be a good success.